On Thursday, November 15th, 2012, about 4:35 p.m. Central Standard Time, a Union Pacific freight train collided with a parade float as it crossed an active grade crossing equipped with gates, bells, and flashing red lights. This presentation will show a timeline of events leading up to the collision. The view on the right side of the screen shows the location of the traffic signals and grade crossing signals in the area of the accident. The view on the bottom left of the screen shows the train approaching the grade crossing. The parade float was the second float in the procession and consisted of a truck tractor in combination with a flatbed trailer, with chairs on the flatbed occupied by 24 passengers. Law enforcement personnel were escorting each float along the parade route. As the parade float was traveling south at approximately 9 miles per hour along South Garfield Street, the freight train was traveling east at about 62 miles per hour. The maximum operating speed of freight trains in this area was 70 miles per hour. About 30 seconds before the collision, the truck passed the stop line at the intersection of South Garfield Street and West Front Avenue. The traffic signal at the intersection was displaying a red stop signal, but the law enforcement personnel blocked the cross traffic and allowed the float to proceed unhindered. About the same time, the approaching freight train triggered the traffic signal to enter the advanced preemption cycle, keeping the signal red to prevent traffic from backing up onto the grade crossing. However, there is no overt sign to indicate that the traffic signal remains red in response to an approaching train. About 20 seconds before impact, when the parade float was approximately 80 feet from the rail crossing, the railroad flashing warning signal lamps and bell activated. The railroad warning signal lamps flashed 12 times by the time the truck tractor passed the railroad warning signal and automatic gate. The parade float had slowed to about 5 miles per hour to navigate the grade crossing. About 14 seconds before impact, the automatic gate began to descend, coming down behind the truck tractor onto the flatbed, striking several of the flagpoles lining its right side. About 8 seconds before impact, while the train was approximately 700 feet from the grade crossing, the train engineer sounded the locomotive horn. About 5 seconds before impact, with the train 400 feet from the grade crossing, the engineer placed the train into emergency braking. However, the train was still traveling approximately 62 miles per hour at impact. It took the train an additional 70 seconds and 3,100 feet to come to a stop. This is a photograph of the final rest positions of the parade float and the train. 4 passengers who had been on the flatbed were fatally injured and 12 others were injured.